Hey guys, Joe with Barton Industries here. Here's our new pistol grip for the Dodge Challenger. What's cool about this is you get to move it side to side for your adjustability, and you also get front to back. As far as the pistol grip, we do have multiple colors. You can also do the inlays, a different texture. We are also bringing the flat stick for your OEM shifter. Hey guys, the install for the pistol grip is also the same for our newer flat stick design that mounts to the OEM, or if you want a little shorter of a flat stick, it can also mount to the Barton shifter. This also is allowed your forward to back adjustability along with your side to side. Alright guys, you want to take the bottom portion of the pistol grip here, you want to make sure that this cutout is to the passenger side. You want to make sure your mounts are still finger loose so you can still have the adjustability there. At that point, take your forward zinc plated hex bolts, lock washers, and you just want to go finger tight with these. You got two in the front, you got two in the back here. Once you guys get those snug, you want to take your set screw that's provided, put it in the middle hole here. I just like to run it down flush. Now grab your boot and your pistol grip. This is not the Challenger boot here. We're just using it for install purposes. Take your boot, make sure it's folded inside out. You have an O-ring groove here. Drop it down in place. Take your provided zip tie inside of that groove. So it's locked in place. Cut the extra off. At that point, you're good there. Alright guys, I took the boot off here so I can show you a little bit better. Take your Allen bolt with the lock washer and washer. It has to get started here on the bottom hole. Take your bolt with just the lock washer. Start it up top. Take your 6mm Allen wrench, just take it down to where it's finger tight. So you can still move it front to back. At this point, you're going to want to find your comfortability either side to side and front to back here. Once you've found that point, take your 13mm, tighten all these down. Alright, once you've tightened all 12 bolts here on the clamp, come back up to the pistol grip. Make sure you find your comfortability, front to back after you've found your side to side. Grab your 6mm, tighten it down. I'm going to go all the way forward for the video. Make sure you kind of go evenly here. Now back to this set screw here. You're going to want to make sure that your pistol grip is exactly where you want it. because when you drive that set screw into the material, it's going to gouge it to lock it in place. So make sure that you have found the correct spot you wanted at. So tighten that down all the way tight. At that point, you guys are good to go. All right, now the install on the OEM shifter. You want to take the slider piece that we provided for you guys, slide it right in the back, so then you have the threads there. Take the master, is what we call the piece provided. You have 6 bolts. You want to make sure some shifters have a little like velvet cover. You want to remove that or remove any stickers on the piece here, or else you're going to have a better time trying to put it down. Slide that down. It will take a little bit of effort to get to that last little bit. You have these 6 zinc plates here. You have 2 shorter ones. They're a 1/2 inch long. They go into the back portion here. You have our yoke piece that we provided. At this point, take all your set screws, start them. You have 2 on each side here. You have 1 in the middle. Once you get all these flush, you have two holes here and 1 in the front. You have the 2 and 1 in the front. Slide that down. Take the other bolts here. Finger tighten them. Now grab the ones for the back. This gives your side to side. Make sure they're still finger loose so you can still move it side to side. Make sure it's still finger loose here. Grab your last bolt, lock washer, flat washer. You have 1 threaded in. Make sure to put it on the passenger side. Start that. That's what locks it all down once you tighten it in. Take your pistol grip. I've already showed you guys how to install the boot in the beginning of the video. Grab your Allen bolts. You have 1 with a lock washer, 1 with a washer, 1 with just a lock washer. The one with the lock washer and flat washer gets put in at the bottom. The one with just the lock washer gets put up top. Take your 6mm, just run it down. It's still loose, and it's loose side to side. So at this point, find your adjustability side to side where you would like it to sit. Once you have found that, tighten all 3 bolts here. So finish tightening these three, come down to your bottom bolt, fully lock it in place, nice and tight. Make sure that all your bolts here are tightened. Come back, tighten these bottom two here. So once all 6 bolts are tightened here, come back up to the pistol grip. Now it's time to find your front to back adjustability. On this one, I'll go all the way back. I will finish tightening. Make sure they're all the way tight. All the way tight. Once you've found the correct spot that you guys want it locked in, at that point, tighten down your set screws. Now remember, once you tighten down these set screws and dig them into the material, it's going to gouge it to lock it in place. You got the last one right here. Come back, make sure that they're all tight. Then at that point, just take your boot and just clip it back into your center console.